Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I'm Ed and today is Season 5, Episode 10, I think, of FCOS in Football Manager 2018. We're in the Eredivisie and it's the the Euro playoff second round against Feyenoord. So anyone observing would have seen that Lionel Sonner has casually just got himself injured for 5 to 6 weeks on the eve of the game. So that's really good because Apai is out injured as well. So we're going to be relying on a youth product as a winger, which isn't fantastic, but it could be a lot worse. So I've still got no real idea what is going on with European qualification. What if I check the league table out now? What happens? I mean, that's not helpful at all, is it? No, still nothing showing up. So I don't know if it's winner takes all. I don't know if we've both qualified. It's all very confusing. It's all up in the air. And it's all getting me very nervous. But I'm not going to hang around too much. Oh, Maxwell suspended as well. This is not ideal. Ives is going to come in for him. And Sonner is injured. Apai is not back. Yeah, Apai is probably out for a while, isn't he? 2 to 5 weeks. Oh no. This is not ideal in the slightest. I mean, when are injuries to your first team players ever ideal, I suppose? Max Atkin. Right, okay. So this is the team to play Feyenoord. We've got Moose in goal, Birmingham, Azevedo, Ives and Van der Linden at the back. Olarte and Keane in the middle, Silva and Van der Keulen on the wings, then we've got Varela and Kane up front. So for anyone, well, new and old, so Ives doesn't normally play, he's come in because of the suspension of Maxwell, so he'll be back for the second leg. Van der Linden is in for Vasquez, who's injured. Van der Keulen is in for Apai / Sonner, probably Sonner really this season, who are both injured. And Varela is up front for Marta, who is also injured. So it's not fantastic, and our bench is looking incredibly weak. And we're lacking in match sharpness for Andrew Ives. Anyone else panicking? So Feyenoord line up with a 4-2-1-3 sort of formation, which I think kind of suits us, to be honest, because of the way our centre mid on attack works. He doesn't really try and occupy that space between defence and midfield for them anyway. So I think it might suit us, and Olarte does quite well to step forward, so we could be winning that midfield battle, I think, as much as possession might not show it. It's all kind of, that word I can't remember, I've literally spent like 10 in-game minutes thinking of the word. Hypothetical, there we go, because I haven't seen any highlights till now, so I don't know what's going on. But we do have it at the back, nothing silly, Birmingham, please. It's not a great ball forwards, is it? As much as we're saying we should get the ball in midfield, they get it forwards, and I was going to say walk it into the net, but it's an Andrew Ives own goal. The man who's come in to cover for Maxwell, I don't want to watch it again. To be honest, if he didn't score an own goal, they would have scored, so at least he tried to do something. And Van der Linden injured, and my dog is making weird noises in her sleep. So Van der Berg comes on. It's another injury. It's not looking good, is it? Let's be honest. At least it's over 2 legs again. And if we can stay in with a shout, I mean, that was a terrible throw. Oh, he sportingly returns it, fine. I think that's a bad one then, because I think that was from the Van der Linden injury. So I'm not excited for that. We're playing some peculiar balls around the back. We're keeping hold of it, but I'm not really enjoying them. And they are not really pressing us either. They've started to now, but it took them a while. Might start playing further forwards. Van der Keulen plays it down the wing. Kane is there, who hits the post, and then I thought got brought down. It's not a penalty though. I thought that Varela might have been in a better position there though. Kind of disappointed there was a lack of a cutback. It's an interesting corner. Oh, and we're still going apparently from that corner. Here they come, Feyenoord. Can we clear it? Can you get it out? Okay, oh, no, we're back immediately. I just saw that Keenan was off the pitch with a minor injury as well. So we are really struggling with injuries at the moment. And the Feyenoord are coming forwards. Please get another foot in, Olarte. Be my boy. He doesn't. Cross comes in. And it sort of works its way into the goal. Oh dear. So Olarte sort of, it hits him, comes out. Van der Koyen's nowhere to be seen. They cross it in. I think Djordjevic shoots, it hits Moose, then comes back off Djordjevic. We're 2-0 down going into half time. Or are we? As a highlight. But we're down to bare bones. Our players are struggling. We're losing. It's not looking fantastic. If we have to win this to get Europe, we're in trouble. Oh, we've just been torn apart. I know we're 3-0 down against PSV, but at least against PSV we made a couple of chances and then switched it up. And there's even a highlight before half time. And it's in our half and there's seconds to go. Moose just about keeps it out. Please blow the whistle. Birmingham crunches their winger. And that should be half time. Right. Okay, what am I going to do? Right, I've told them they're awful. Keenan is struggling with an injury. I'm not going to prolong his suffering. Saraiva comes on for him. That's all I'm going to change. I'm still going to change personnel-wise right now because the amount of injuries we're getting, I don't want to commit another substitution thinking we might get an injury. But we're pushing higher up. We're closing down a lot more. Our wing has been put onto attack. Saraiva has come on for Keenan in the middle, if he'd missed it. And we need a couple of goals because, as we know, away goals mysteriously count, even though it doesn't say they do. Maybe they don't in this one, but I'm just going to assume they do. Oh boy. Highlight now for PSV. Went on the left, gives it to Djordjevic. Just gets brought down by Silva. Ref doesn't care though. Silva, what's he going to do? Hopefully a big ball over the top. No, but Varela has it to feet about 30 yards out. Gives it back to Saraiva. Bit of building here. Yeah, they're standing off us so much. So we did need to push forwards. That was the right thing to do, I think. Kane now crosses it in. Saraiva is there. Puts it straight at the keeper with Varela and Silva right behind him. It's better. That is better than we've seen all game. So that's something to cling to. Birmingham, another great challenge. He just puts in so many good challenges in that position. It's ridiculous. Kane can't get his head on it though, even though he's massive. And Feyenoord come again. It's another good crossing position. Azevedo, terrible header out, hits Ives, but we somehow get it. Olarte just not pressured at all. We're not moving up the pitch. We are now with a big hoof to Varela, who might get onto it, and does, and crosses it back, and Kane is there. And Kane puts it into the bottom corner. Back in the game. At this stage, unless someone is really dying, I don't want to change anything because I panic. Mind you, with a few minutes to go, I am going to move Olarte out because he is dying. But who do you bring on? Van Buren. Just some fresh legs. So with 5 minutes to go, nothing's happened since Van Buren came on. I know 3-1's not a great result, but I don't want to chase it anymore by going overload or something stupid. I mean, this could be a killer blow if they score now, and they don't, thankfully. 3-1's not great, but at least we got that goal. And we showed against PSV that we can score. We just need to score another one and not concede. I say it was one of those days. They didn't really create that much, but we created less. And it's a problem. Van der Linden is out for 7 to 8 weeks. Keenan is out for 1 to 3 days. Oh, I've got to somehow make a team out of all this. I'll see you in a day or two. So I would like to say this is our biggest ever game in the series. I don't know if it is yet because I don't know what the outcome is. I don't know if we still qualify for Europe regardless. If we do, then I actually don't really care that much. But if we don't, then we need to win. We need to win by 2 unless they score more than 1. or score 1, then we need to score lots, basically. Let's just see how it goes. Fortunately, Azevedo is now banned for picking up loads of yellow cards. But luckily, Maxwell is back, so I've changed Andrew Ives over. Maxwell sits in next to Ives. Van der Linden is injured, so Van der Berg comes on for him. And we bring on someone who can play left back from the bench. Lars Riekers, I think he came to our first ever youth intake. No, he came to our second one and looked promising. Yeah, he was a wing back by trade rather than a left back. Again, his abilities looked fine, but that was in the division below. Robert Keenan is struggling, so I'm not going to start him. Saraiva can start instead. It's all a bit of a nightmare, really, isn't it? Look at it. Wrong time of the season. So the team: Moose in goal, Birmingham, Ives, Maxwell, Van der Berg, Olarte, Saraiva, Silva, Van der Kuylen, Varela and Kane. And out of those starting 11, Ives, Van der Berg, Saraiva, Van der Kuylen, Varela aren't part of our regular 11. And that panics me a little bit. There's just too many of them. There's too many. They're pretty much gone out with the same team. Avenge yourself. That seemed to work quite well last time. Again, we are at home, and that seemed to serve us quite well against PSV. I need it to serve us well here. I really do. We need to score 2 goals. We're a minute in, there's a highlight already. Panic stations. I mean, Ives has just not even bothered trying to get the ball there. He's too young. The occasion's probably too big for him. It's too big for loads of them. And look at it, they cut through us. They've cut him from the right, I was going to say left, but it is the right. And put it over the bar. There's an early warning sign. But 10 minutes in, we are dominating possession. I don't know if I should try and capitalise now. Leave it for this highlight and see what happens. But I might be pushing them early because, yet again, they're sitting so deep. And we're not trying to push up the pitch for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but we need to start moving up. Look, there's no pressure. We're just not creating anything. That's a terrible ball for Silva, and this is where they start to break. Oh, Birmingham, it comes off his heel. Ives intercepts though, so that's fine. Right, Silva finally gets on the ball after a few failed passes to him. Came from deep. We're just, look at it. They are defending heavily. Kane has not had a challenge put in. He puts it across for Varela, and Varela scores. I'm somewhat surprised by that goal. When we're trying to build from the back in this midfield area here, look at their positions, they're all fine. But for whatever reason, no one really tries to put a challenge in on Kane. If they're going to sit back that much that they're still sitting back on their own penalty spot, then I don't see the need to change anything. Oh, no. This is one of the biggest jokes I've ever seen. That's our third left back injured. Fortunately, we've got loads of academy dudes. I mean, I can't put on Lars Riekers. I don't particularly want to put on Hassan either, especially on his wrong side. But needs must. Oh my word! So we're on to our fourth, probably fourth choice left back. Yeah, no, arguably fifth, because Apai would fit into there as well, but he's just a winger by trade. But I'd put him at full back ahead of these guys that we've been playing recently. But we're at half time, after all my moaning about the lack of left backs we have, and we're still in with a shout. We just need 1 goal. I'm not going to push it just yet, because they've only had that one chance where they cut in from the right hand side. I mean, I'm going to say I expect to see better, even though we're 1-0 up, because a few of the players have some questionable body language, looking uninterested from Darren Kane. When we need a goal, this is when we need him. It's another highlight early in the half, which we had in the first half, and it went to Feyenoord. And it's going that way again. Djordjevic. It's a good save by Moose. I don't know how much he knew about it, but it's a good save. Can't fault him for that. And this should come to nothing. And it did come to nothing. And Andrew Ives has picked up a booking. It's like the game is testing me to see how long I can last without making some drastic changes. Oh no, it's a corner highlight now. Olarte tries to clear it. It's terrible and no one is closing it down. They've got it on the edge of the box. Saraiva puts in a tackle. Break. We need to break. Varela. I can see Van der Kuylen down this left-hand side, completely free, and he gets the ball. Van der Kuylen crosses. Varela's there. Oh, Varela's there. I want to rip my shirt open. Which would be a horrible sight. Because I'm so pale. And fat at the moment, but pale. And against the odds, we're 2-0 up. And we're winning on away goals. I mean, this is all going to look really stupid if we both qualify for Europe anyway, but I don't want to take that chance. And we're 2-0 up. Van der Kuylen has come up trumps today on that left wing. Probably our third or fourth choice winger. That's a great ball to Varela by him as well. And Kane is there and puts it just wide. Alright, I think we need to freshen it up. But how do you freshen it up without seriously damaging the team? Saraiva, we don't have another centre mid apart from the guy. Don't let me down, backboard. Only his 6th appearance of the season. But Saraiva is struggling, and I'm going to leave it now. I'm going to leave that last sub because with the injuries we've had recently, I don't trust it, and I'll stay with you till the end now. Oh my word. I'm nervous. When do you shut up shop? Do I shut up shop? We've done quite well today. I don't want to disrupt the flow. There's a highlight with 7 minutes left. This weakened left-hand side has been the source of so many of their issues, and backboard just passes straight to him. Kane's been released down the left now. This is such a huge moment. Kane crosses. Keeper has a nightmare. Varela's there. Varela puts it in the flaming net, doesn't he? He sticks it in from a keeping nightmare. A keeping catastrophe. I want to scream. I can't scream. Alright, okay, perfect. Kane crosses in. Keeper has an absolute wobbly. And Varela sticks in the rebound. And we're 4-3 up on aggregate. Which means if Feyenoord score, it's going to be extra time. But I can cope with that now. At least it's not as on edge. At least we get another bite of the cherry if they score. Another goal though by us surely seals it at this stage. Varela down the right. Crosses it. Kane is there. Oh, keeper holds it this time. Chris Packett hands no more. Oh my word. I've got a hair on me. It's one of my hairs from where I'm getting excited. There's a minute and 20 seconds left. There's a minute left. It's a corner. Van der Kuylen on the edge of the box. Olarte. Backboard. Oh my god. Oh, I know this is really pathetic. That's made me feel really emotional. Riley Backboard, who has not made an appearance for most of the season. It's my boy Backboard, my absolute favourite player from this save by a mile, just because of how good he was in the division A. The division below got us out of it. Look at him there. What a man. I love you, Riley. And he secured the win for us. I know we still were winning, but I'd say that secures it. Very emotional right now. What a comeback as well. When we went 3-0 down, I panicked in that first game. Crazy. We scored 5 goals without reply since then. And we've won the Euro playoffs. And I'm so happy. There's going to be some players unhappy here, just a warning. It might be unhappy because I said we win the league. But ignore that. We win. What do we win? It's not telling us. Van der Berg injured 3 to 4 weeks, of course. And I'll just click through a couple of these. Varela. Does Marta even have a spot next season? Look at that return. 7 starts, 16 sub appearances, 13 goals, 3 assists, 7.26. I mean, if Marta gets annoyed, he might be off. Still waiting on that news item. Can I vote for myself? I can't vote for myself as manager of the year. I've got the highest win... No, I don't. Here and Ugh. Got a second highest win percentage. So Ernest Faber, Michael Busker, something or other. I'm just looking at the ones with the lowest ones and assume they've done bad jobs. And Basil Lambouge. To be fair, it's like half the division. More than half the division you can vote for. If I don't win that, it's an absolute travesty. Here it is. They're not happy. Oh dear. I'm not going to make you sit through that. I just said for both of them. So who's that for? Kane and Maxwell. I said we'll be much weaker without them. Everyone agreed, and I said thanks for those that agree with me, and then everyone disagreed. Wage budget of 49k and a transfer budget of, oh no, I'm not saying anything about transfers, and a transfer budget of 1.5 for next season. It's a European campaign. I just don't know what round yet. Come on, give it to me. So I'm still clicking through a bit. I assume it's because we're still waiting to find out the final Eredivisie table, because the relegation playoffs are still going on. So that's the second round. And now we're saving. Well, we've lost our reserve manager, Vidar Nizja, to PSV. Well, he's a reserve assistant manager. I knew Nizja from my time following... Oh, Atkins injured now as well. Everyone's injured. Following Viking in the Norwegian leagues around the sort of FIFA 2012 time. They had a few players I absolutely loved. Plus, they're called Viking. Who doesn't love that? They had Tommy Hoyland, Bertelsen, Trond Olsen, Delaney. Some real big hitters in there. Jarstein in goal. Oh no, now Kane wants to go. I don't want to lose you. I want to be at a club that can win the title. I mean, I kind of regret not doing that with Maxwell now, saying there are young players coming through, please stay. I didn't do it, and I should have done it. Just clicking through. Been linked with a load of Premier League jobs. Leicester finished 16th last season in the Premier League on this, and they want me to have an interview, that's all. But yeah, and Norwich actually. Still no. Oh, there's something. Moose has claimed Keeper of the Year. I didn't have to vote on anything else, strangely, but yeah, just that one thing. So where is this relegation? So it's happened. Next one is tomorrow. After that we should find out about Europe at last, I hope. Right, so we haven't had a news item. It just says we've qualified for the Europa League on the table. The second legs of all those ties were just played. In fact, it might be here somewhere. It's not, but yeah, we got 7.95 million for finishing 6th. We paid out 130k to the squad for finishing 6th. Record high. Yes, get in. New highest average record. 8.02 Darren Kane. Breaks the goal scoring record in this save as well by 10 goals. Gets 5 more assists. Most player of the matches by 5. Wins player of the year. He had to win player of the year. Disgusting. Top goal scorer. Top youngster. I've just seen something. Sona comes second in top youngster. Can you believe that? I didn't win manager of the year. Heerenveen. We were predicted to finish bottom, and we've qualified for Europe. I know Heerenveen have had a good season. Very good season, but better than that? I don't think so. Might as well cover this super quickly. I don't know if I'm actually going to get a news item saying where we are in Europe next season, but we'll figure it out. So, best 11 all that stuff. Darren Kane, player of the season by an absolute landslide. 78% goal of the season. Sona versus Feyenoord. Robert Keenan signing of the season. 4k. £4,000 from Warren Point. Young player of the season, Darren Kane. Yeah, we did pretty well. 99% full stadium. Dynamics are pretty good. Everyone loves me. I'm untouchable. Loads of players perform well in training, and they've all gone on their break. So that's probably gonna be that, because I'm not hanging around waiting for. No, I don't care about the Ajax job. Leave me alone. So that's going to be that, because I'm not waiting around any longer. It's getting stupid. But there might be an update video come out about that. We'll see what happens. But if you have enjoyed that, please do like, comment, subscribe for more OS action. We're in Europe next year, in Europa League. I hope it's the 3rd round of qualifying, but we'll see. And thank you very much for watching.